Hey there guys, what is going on? Today we are back with another best class setup in Modern Warfare here, taking a look at one of my favorite weapons for sure. Like, in previous Call of Duties, the MP7 has always been an absolute banger. Like, Black Ops 2 was pretty decent, but Modern Warfare 3 was the real star of the show. Like, that was definitely one of the best weapons in that game for sure, and this particular MP7 class does perform fairly similarly to that, and we're going to take a look at it today. Just before we do get into talking about the MP7 here, let's try and get this one to 30 likes. I know you guys are really pushing out those likes and getting me to those like targets, which I'm very, very proud of. So definitely push out towards 30 on this one, and I would very much appreciate it. And if you haven't already done so, make sure you do hit that subscribe button with those notifications turned on so you don't miss out on any of the upcoming videos. We've got loads of class setups coming up. Season 5 is dropping very, very soon, and I'm very excited to talk about all of that, especially patch notes and everything that's changing, new guns and stuff like that. So let's talk MP7 here. So the MP7 has always been a weapon that I've favoured in this game, but sort of skipped over a number of times. Like, you'll see the MP7 and be like, oh yeah, this weapon's actually really good. Like, it's one of those weapons that you do typically forget about just how powerful it is. But we'll start off with our sidearm perks and grenade choices here. So in our secondary slot, we are including the Akimbo 357 Snake Shot. Man, we're back on the Snake Shot, love it so much. The Akimbo variety that we did feature previously is still good, but I feel like the Snake Shot is one of those things that's always going to be very, very powerful and a lot of fun to use in this game. Anybody does get too close, we just pull out our compensator, 357 long barrel, the lightweight trigger, the Snake Shot, and of course the Akimbo perk, and just blast people away. Plus, this particular variant looks absolutely sweet. Just look at this thing. It's super, super nice. In terms of our perks, a very standard setup for us of EOD Ghost and Tracker for that explosive resistance. Staying off those UAVs and being able to see those enemy footprints is very, very powerful here. The C4 in the lethal slot is probably the most useful and usable piece of equipment here. We get that explosive damage. Chucking it over walls and around corners is very, very lethal here, as well as getting a little smoke screen if you are needing that. Like, block off a longer line of sight, you can just sort of sprint around the corner. Also including the tactical here with the stim shot. Basically, this is the most powerful one. Like, you can get your stuns and your flashes, but don't. Just use the stim shot. So as for our MP7 class setup here, we're looking for damage range, mobility, like aim down sight speed. A lot of different features make the MP7 very, very nice in this game. And we'll start off with the monolithic suppressor here. We do get that sound suppression, damage range, and about a 10 to 15% increase to our bullet velocity, which is actually very, very powerful attachment right now. Getting those bullets on target and doing the maximum damage that we can do from slightly further away is very, very powerful here. And this, of course, does combine with our FSS Recon barrel, basically giving us that damage range, velocity, and recoil control as usual. This is another one of those attachments that does make it very, very easy to hit our shots at range. Extending out our damage range and fighting at our maximum distance is very, very powerful. Those bullets fly a little bit faster and make it very, very easy to hit those shots with that recoil control. Getting those sights up is not a problem with this particular aim down sight speed loss. Like, we can just make up for it with other attachments, including the FSS Close Quarter stock here. Aim down sight speed, again, about a 60 millisecond increase, very, very powerful, gets you on target faster, very, very strong here. And of course the stipple grip tape, you can't forget this, the aim down sight speed, sprint to fire speed, a very, very powerful slot here. Like, just getting those sights up nice and quickly, you sprint around a corner, get those sights up very, very easily is super, super powerful. And lastly, some combination of a 50 round mag or a 60 round mag, this is really up to you. I prefer 50 as it doesn't decrease our aim down sight speed by as much, but 60 is always good for those extra bullets to fire, but this is of course up to you. We're going 50. Again, the MP7 is one of those weapons that is always overlooked, but very, very powerful in this game with a very high fire rate, good damage, and basically really, really good range, like better than you would expect range for an SMG. We are going to jump into some gameplay here and talk about the MP7 in a good light. Hopefully we can do well in that one, so I will see you in just a second. Okay, so a domination game about halfway through should be a pretty good place to test this out. I feel like we can just do some serious work with this. The MP7 is always going to be one of those weapons that is very, very strong in these games. Decent fire rate, like really good fire rate, decent range, better than you would expect normally for an SMG, but basically you just run around and spray people down. We're a little bit close to that guy there. I didn't really see where he was, and he kind of scared me, I'm not going to lie. That was a big jump scare moment. But you will see a lot of FAL running around at the moment. It's hard to quantify just how powerful the FAL is. It's like one of those weapons that's just pretty good. Like, just pretty good. Which is a bit weird considering people typically don't use those single shot weapons unless they are absolutely broken, because using a fully auto rifle is just typically more... Oh, really? Using a single shot rifle is typically just more efficient, like you can get more bullets on target, assuming that you hit all your shots. It's just one of those things. We dodge that. But as I said, the MP7 is always one of those weapons that does have better than you would expect range. Like, you can consistently kill people from very far away with this. Like, it's pretty wild how good the MP7 is at range. That's why it's a decent weapon in Warzone, to my knowledge. It's still okay in there. I'm not 100% sure exactly how good it is, but it is pretty good in Warzone, so... There is somebody going to be coming out of this door. Ow. Just ignore that. Run straight past it. Come around the top. Big flankaroo. Old matey is not going to be expecting us on the... Hello? Hello? Where did he go? Am I getting outplayed here? I think I'm going to get outplayed here. This is very spooky. That is unfortunate. There's a guy here. And a nice little pick on him. Hopefully we can get in here. Nobody? Come back up into the door. We'll reload to get those extra bullets in the mag. But nothing there. They are chilling in this building though. There's going to be a guy over here very, very shortly. Just got to keep an eye on that radar. We should walk. He doesn't know. Silly man, didn't know we were there. UAVs are stupid in this game. They're just so powerful. Like, they basically just give you a complete view of what's going on in the game. I can't talk and, like, listen and focus at the same time. It's a little bit of a problem, but it's one of those things. Like, I can't do it. I simply can't. There's going to be a man coming for us. No, he left? To get back inside, I'm pretty sure they are going to be coming for us. Annoying. We'll peek up over the top here. We're probably going to get ourselves killed doing this, but that's alright. Not too fast. We can still do some work coming through the back here, through the middle. Just controlling this middle building right now. There's not an awful lot going on. Help out our teammate there if he needs it. We gotta go find some action here, otherwise we are going to end this very, very quickly. Alright, let's be aggressive. Is it? Oh, there is. He scared us again. Like, all those things where if you're not prepared to see people, COD is basically just a horror game. Like, it's just a jump scare simulator. Go away. There is a guy coming up here. Land a couple of headshots with the MP7 and you're guaranteed to get a kill. Like, miss that guy. Where did he... Oh, he's under. So he should be in here right now. Nope. Nice. Come on, somebody else to fight. But yeah, you're always going to get a decent amount of kills. Ah, too slow. Too slow. I was trying to listen around the corner and then a guy started shooting me. That's a little bit unfortunate. Around the back here again. Make a little smoke screen. Make it a little bit more difficult for people to shoot us. Apparently there was 2 dudes up there. We only got 1 of them, which is a little bit annoying. And this game's about to be over because we didn't cap too many flags. But the MP7's good. That's all you need to know really from this video. If you take away one thing from this video, it's land a headshot. If you land a headshot, you're going to get a kill with the MP7. We're going to have our final thoughts on this class in just a second, and I will be back. Alrighty, so what do we think of our MP7 class here? Well, I think it's one of the better options in the game at the moment in terms of SMGs. It's probably the 3rd or 4th best SMG in my opinion. I think probably 3rd. It's definitely up there and doesn't have a decent fire rate, does decent damage at range, better than you would expect, of course, and it's basically one of those weapons that always gets overlooked because of the MP5 just simply existing. Until the MP5 does get more nerfs, or this gets buffed or anything like that, it's not going to be super powerful, like tip top of the meta. Like the MP5 is still better than this, but if you're looking for something a little bit different outside of the MP5 in an SMG, the MP7 is always going to do a job for you. It's very fast firing, good damage, and so on. You already know the rest. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching this one. I do appreciate it, of course. Make sure you do hit that like button and subscribe if you are new around here, of course. I do very much appreciate it, and it does very much help me out, of course. I love seeing that little number tick up all the time. Thanks very much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!